Hey there, crazy kids. I am the good old gamer, and we're back to loving more Minecraft. So let's do this. We were back in the ravine, as I recall, in our little sort of safety hut, sort of. And I still need to upgrade OptiFine. I know that. I still haven't done it, but I don't know if I ever will at this point. I guess I'll wait on cooking anything in there. Now, normally I don't do this. Okay, I don't like to make buckets. I'd rather find buckets in a dungeon or in a abandoned mine shaft chest or something. I'd rather find buckets as treasure than go out and make them, because you only need one or two buckets at most of the time. You almost never need more than one or two buckets at any given time. And so if you make a bucket, and then you go and find a few chests of treasure later, and then you end up with 4 or 5 buckets, you've wasted making a bucket. But I kind of do need a bucket right now, because I'd like to get some water and cover some of this lava up around here. Turn it into either cobblestone or obsidian, don't really care which. So I'll go ahead and, well, I've made my bucket, so I'll go ahead and make use of it. And, oh, I'd need some torches. I will go back to the relative safety of here, and we will make us some torches. Now, obviously, I don't have to use a workbench to get the torches, but it's safer in here. The workbench itself is just relatively convenient for our purposes. Right. Onwards. Over here is some handy dandy water we should be able to get. Maybe. Or maybe not. Whoa. This is why I didn't make a waterfall down here, is because I'm not too good with these waterfalls. Even though they're generally easier to deal with. Die. Yeah. Let's get back down here. Ride the water back down to safety. And now we have our bucket of water. Lovely. Now what this will allow us to do is to get rid of some of this excess lava lying around. Hopefully. See? Isn't that lovely? Now, obviously, this makes it safer for the mobs to get around, but it also makes it safer for us to get around. And I have a terrible habit of ending up in lava when I don't want to, so I'd rather just get rid of the lava. Plus, we now have easy access to lots of lovely obsidian, which we'll eventually be able to get, assuming we ever get diamond for a pick. And it'll be easier to get diamond if we can get around easier. Assuming we can get around any easier. Die. Silly zombie. Ah, creeper. Sucks to be you, creeper. Those of you who may potentially be new to the series, and I don't know why you're watching this video and not the beginning, but I have mods installed. Just a few mods. They don't add any extra content or anything. Basically, they just stop creepers and ghasts from destroying blocks. They still both do damage to myself, my character, and other mobs, but they don't destroy blocks. Enderman also can't steal blocks anymore, thanks to another mod. So that's why you may be wondering, or in case you were wondering why the creeper didn't destroy the blocks when it exploded, that would be why. Once again, I don't particularly need the coal at this point, but I'm used to getting it. And in case you're wondering why my pick broke and I was immediately replaced with another, is because I had another in my inventory. And I have inventory tweaks, which is a mod that will put tools down in the slots for you when they break if you have another of the same kind. And there's the skelly. Darrenus from the Brocraft crew that I watch every now and then has been watching these videos lately, so hi to you, Darrenus, or Narlo G. Redstone, love it. Now I know some of the folks over on the Brocraft group don't particularly like when lava gets turned to obsidian like I do. So they may not be particularly pleased with me at this point, but I find it much easier to get around, and quite frankly, I don't have the love for lava that apparently they seem to. Lava is like any other mob. Gotta get rid of it, or it'll try and get rid of you. And with the lighting sources like pumpkins now, as well as glowstone and stuff, it's just even that much more smart to just get rid of the lava. And with the enchanting table and other things, I mean, like the ender chest and stuff, it's just that much more useful to have the obsidian around anyway, in my opinion. And of course my opinion's the right one, because this is my video. Okay, Skelly, you're dead. You die. Not me, you. Thank you. Whoa. I don't like falling into holes that could potentially lead to lava, even though it's water, so it wouldn't be... there wouldn't be lava down there. It'd be either obsidian or cobble, but it's still kind of freaky. There's some gold over there. Darrenus, or Narlo G, happened to mention in one of his latest comments on my videos that it can be tricky to find NPC villages in order to trade with them and stuff, because I made mention that it would probably be easier to trade with NPCs for emeralds than to go find them, because emeralds are relatively rare, at least at this point in the game. And I can understand that, how it can be difficult to find NPC villages sometimes. I mean, Lord knows I've made my share of videos where I went out trying to find a village and it took forever to find one, and you turn around the other direction and it's the next hill over from spawn. It's just that you went the wrong direction, so I know all about the difficulty in finding NPC villages, but that said, I imagine it's still going to be faster for you to walk over land and find an NPC village to trade with than it would be to, first of all, find the Extreme Hills biome, and then not only find the biome, but find enough emeralds to make it worth your while, because even finding emeralds doesn't mean you're going to find a lot of them. And that was a waste of redstone. Stupid lava. So I still think in the end, all things considered, it would essentially be more efficient and more valuable use of your time to find an NPC village to trade with. Plus, finding an NPC village gives you things to do in Minecraft, particularly if you're playing basically vanilla, what amounts to vanilla Minecraft. I mean, any fans of the Brocraft series with Narlo and Mindfiend and Dwendon and the rare times Keebs is around, I mean, just check out what they've done with the villages they've found. I mean, they put walls around them, they make castles and towers and do all sorts of things around their villages. So, on top of trading with the NPCs, you get all kinds of possible projects to do around the villages. Whereas just trying to find emeralds in the Extreme Hills biomes, you're just trying to find emeralds, and that's about it. I mean, obviously you could potentially have other projects there as well. You could make a home base and stuff, but anyways, just random discussion while I'm out exploring. Still haven't found diamonds, but as deep as we are here with the lapis and redstone and finding gold and stuff, we should be in the relative area to find diamonds eventually. Look at this, a straight line of coal. That was cool. Oh, hey! Creepers certainly have a short fuse. I don't think they always used to do that. You literally had to kiss them for them to explode before. Maybe not lately, but back in some of the older updates, the older versions of Minecraft. And I know I'm sort of biased when it comes to Minecraft, and I don't mean to come off as elitist or anything when I talk about like the old alpha days and stuff, because certainly Minecraft has a bunch more things to do and to craft and to build and all of that. And then there's diamonds right there, lovely. Certainly it has a lot more to do nowadays than it did back in alpha. But there were certain things back in alpha, because of its limitations back then, that made it more interesting, I guess, in a way. One of the things I mentioned in one of the previous videos in the series is how we didn't originally have charcoal. and because of that, coal was a day one necessity. And I was one of the players who didn't get coal to start off with on day one, and I suffered a long night stuck in a cave in pure darkness, and that was back when we didn't have a brightness slider either or anything, so it was really dark. Even darker on the video on YouTube that I made, but I mean, it was dark for me just playing it, and even though I pretty much knew that nothing was going to spawn in that little hole that I was in, it was still freaky, and it was still tense, and I mean, it made the game that much more exciting to play, I guess, and so it's things like that. It's because of those limitations that we no longer have that I remember the alpha version, the older versions of Minecraft, probably a bit more fondly. It's not because necessarily it was better, it was just because it was more limiting, I guess? I don't know, it was more interesting in some ways. Wow, you are a dumb creeper. Should have had a bucket of water with you, creeper. Whee! Anyways, I lost my train of thought on where I was going with that whole discussion, but I can't even remember originally why I started talking about it, but you know, the first thing to go with age is memory, and I ain't a kid anymore, believe it or not. 31 now, and well, that's not as old as some of my viewers out there. It's pretty dang old for the internet in general. So if I take random tangents and forget where I had originally started, well, sorry about that. And I know I'm here getting redstone when there's diamonds over there to get. And as most of you loyal viewers know, I'm not a big fan of using redstone. I don't make things out of redstone most of the time, other than like watches and compasses and stuff. But I do plan to build up a farm, and I'd like it to be automatic. Well, somewhat automatic. And in order to do that, I'll need pistons and redstone and stuff. So that's why I'm getting it. Not that the redstone takes a higher priority for me than diamonds, but the diamonds are there, so I'm going to get them. I mean, it's just a matter of time. Now that I know where they are, I can get some of this other stuff. But I know you're anticipating getting it, so there we go. One whole diamond. Yay! Now I know what some of you are thinking, particularly any of you from the Brocraft series. Narlo, Darnus, I'm talking to you. Although you probably are smart enough not to think this, but why aren't you using a fortune pick to get more than more than... Okay, I don't need to die. See, that's the trouble with getting diamonds. You immediately end up dying. That's another reason I waited. That's another holdback from Alpha, being an Alpha player too. Without fail, once you picked up diamonds, because diamonds back then were like the ultimate treasure. Once you picked up diamonds, it was like the game decided you had a death wish. It was like it put a bounty on your head. Suddenly, everything and everyone went after you. Just like this. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, why aren't you using a fortune pick to get more than one diamond from the diamond block? Well, that's because I need diamonds in order to get an enchantment table, in order to get enchantments, in order to get the fortune enchantment. So it's kind of a case of, you know, I gotta get the diamonds in order to get the fortune enchantment, in order to have a pick with fortune on it, in order to get more diamonds from a diamond block. See, what have I said? Everything and their dog gets after you when you have diamonds. Just die already. And I only have one diamond too, keep in mind. I'm gonna go back around this way. I do not feel safe here. Why does everything want to kill me when I just want to get rich? Can't a guy just get rich? Okay, skeleton. You're taking advantage of the situation. I do not approve. Have I gotten a bow yet from them? No. Lame. I hear you. Ooh, I did get an iron sword. Check that out. Look at that. Iron sword from a zombie. And it's full iron, too. It's not... I thought it would at least be less durability, but that's awesome. Full iron sword for the win. Now, I do need a couple more diamonds in order to make a pick. Actually, I need about 4 more diamonds because I need 2 more to make a pick because I already have 1, so that's 3. And then I need a couple more for the enchanting table in order to enchant things. Ow. Oh, also, haven't really been keeping track of time, unfortunately, so this video may be longer or shorter than usual. I don't really know. Hopefully you guys don't really mind. These days, I usually just play till I get a good stopping point. I don't really pay too much attention to the time anymore. I mean, I try and keep it around 20-ish minutes, but if I do lose track of time, I'm not terribly worried about it. Whoa. Stupid lag. That's it. I should probably be ending the video soonish, because I imagine I'm up to a decent point. Well, I'm back where I was. That's good anyway. And look, another skeleton in that same area. Stupid. Die. You. Die. Die! By the way, if you are wondering about the Brocraft folks that I keep talking about, and you want to check them out, I'll probably forget to include a link in the description of this video, but you can check my good old watch list on my channel page, and I'm pretty sure Darrenus's channel is linked there. He goes by Narlo, but his channel name is Darrenus. And his videos are the ones that I watch for the Brocraft series. He's the only one that's making videos for it now, I believe. But you can go check them out there. See what they're all about. It's pretty fun times. The Mind Fiend plays on that server. He doesn't make his own videos anymore, but if you were a fan of his before, he got hacked and stuff, and you want to see him again, you can see him on there as well. They're a bunch of good guys, though. I like watching their videos. They've done a lot on their server, though. I feel really, in a way, I feel really kind of bad for them, because as soon as that world goes, man, all that work, that like hours and hours of work that they've done, it's going to be like gone. And I mean, they've made some fantastic builds and stuff on there too. Just not because maybe they're like the best builders around, just because they've had hours and hours of time on that server. They've done a lot with that world. They've had it forever too. Instead of restarting the world when new updates and stuff come out, they just go in the Nether or somewhere and just go to a new generated portion of the world. So I think sometimes Darrenus has used MC Edit to put the world into a new world, but I mean, either way. Whoa! Give me my sword, game. It's funny how when I'm in iron armor, even several spider hits don't barely bother me. And you'd think with all of the commentating I've done in the, thousands of videos I've made at this point on YouTube, I'd be a better commentator, but nope. English is my only language, and I still manage to screw it up. Thanks for waiting for me to get my sword, skeleton. I'm glad you appreciate the fair fight. Okay. Grab a bit of this gold. Little bit of more of exploration, and we'll go ahead and see if I can make it back to the safety of our little workspace. And ooh, mushrooms. Lovely. Yes, please. Now, I noticed that various people playing Minecraft, and I'm not sure if this involves Brocraft or other people that I've seen play Minecraft lately, but people seem to have forgotten about the giant mushrooms and how you can get dozens of little mushrooms from the giant mushrooms. All you have to do, or unless this has changed with recent updates, all you used to have to do anyway to get a giant mushroom is to put a mushroom on the ground at night and hit it with bone meal. Lately, I've seen people try to get giant mushrooms, but they wait until like during the middle of the day to do it. No, you have to go out in the middle of the night and do it, because mushrooms tend to only plant on the ground in a sufficient amount of darkness. And people don't seem to realize this, so they've gone back to the old method of putting these little mushrooms in these dark little man-made sort of cave farm things and waiting for them to sit there and grow out like you would in a regular cave. But I'm pretty sure you can still get the giant mushrooms. Just the same as you used to get them. You just have to plant them where it's dark, which basically means nighttime. And it's not like you have to stand out there all night for them. I mean, you just put them out on the ground, pop them with bone meal, and bam, you're done. If you don't want to deal with the darkness, you can just simply go to your bed and sleep, and then come back out and during the day and then harvest the big mushroom, because big mushroom ain't going to go anywhere. Once it's there, it's there. Another reason I'm getting the coal, of course, is for the extra bonus experience. Not that I particularly need it, because I tend to die on a regular basis and lose half or more of the experience every time, but, you know. Now I definitely need to be getting back to my safety of my work area, because I'm almost out of my pick. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure you can't get picks from zombies or any other mob for that matter. I'm not entirely sure how I get back. Just for the record. Actually, I don't need to get back to the safety of my hut to make another pick. I got all of the materials right here with me. I would just rather get to the hut just because it's more convenient. Ooh, lots of gold. That'll be good for watches. I'd like to say I'll use it for a minecart system eventually, but whenever I bother to make minecart systems, which isn't very often, they tend to just be novelty sort of things, so it's not a big deal if I don't use it for that. Seriously, I understand some of you guys watching this video are like, stop getting the coal already! Oh my god, look, you have 1, 2, almost 3 stacks of coal, stop getting it! But as I've said before, it's one of those things. Alpha player, you see coal, you get coal. I don't even think about it most of the time. By the time I realize I'm sitting here getting coal I don't need, a lot of the time I'm already getting it before I realize it. It's habit. Old habits die hard, I guess. And this is not the way back. Maybe this way? No. Maybe this way? No. That's where I just was. Yes, for my original viewers, you also know I tend to get lost in caves quite easily. That also has not changed. Can always use iron. It's funny how iron is not the thing I automatically get, but coal is. Even though iron is, well, for the most part, essentially far more useful from a more technical standpoint. It's not the thing I'm addicted to get, especially once I have the necessary beginning supply of it. And once I have enough for tools and armor and stuff, and then it's like, I'll get it if I get it. If I don't, I don't. But it's like I see coal and gotta have it. There's no way around it. I just think that's funny. It's weird how you get these little habits, you know. And a lot of the newer players to Minecraft don't have that kind of habit. because they didn't have coal as a necessity when they were playing. Here we're getting back to my huts right over here. I'll get this gold before we get done, if my pick doesn't die. Of course, my pick had to die with 1 bit of gold left. That's just how lucky I am. I need to get out of here. I guess over here is how we do it. Where is my hut? Over this way. Right? Oh, over here. There we go. Alright. I'm going to, before I forget, make another pick. And we will go and get that last bit of gold, because by the time I make another recording, I will probably end up forgetting to get it. Because I tend to record the same day I upload. I don't hold back like others do, particularly you, Narlo. Wink, wink. I don't hold back with my recording sessions. Generally, once I record, I get the video rendered out, and I upload it, and I'm done. And since these videos have been coming out about once a week or so, give or take, lately, and that's just because I've been busy with other things, it may be another week before I do another video, which is why I would probably forget about getting that last bit of gold. Zombie, die now! Give me something iron too, will you? Oh, come on. Die already. Fine, don't give me anything. Don't even give me your rotten zombie flesh I don't need. Be mean like that. See if I care. Whoa! Well, thank you for the free stuff, skeleton. Random is random. Burning zombie is burning zombie. Come on. Over here. That's a boy. How are you not dead? You burned. How did it take 3 hits for you to die when you burned? That was lame. Anyways, this video's been super long and plenty long enough for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I am the good old gamer. Next time we'll be loving more Minecraft. We have 1 diamond. We need about 4 more. Stay tuned for more ravine and cave exploration next time. Bye-bye for now.